The magical land of Daandu. Standing in the front yard of my Nani's house in Mukwa, I have always wondered what lies beyond the mountains that I see behind the house. Mukwa is a village that lies in the lap of the mighty Himalayas near Gangotri. I got the opportunity to explore the mountains when I was visiting Nani one summer. We started out early in the morning around 7. Our group had a total of 10 people, including my mom, uncle, Nani, my aunt, and a few other people from the village. As we started to move up the mountain, the scenery began to change. There were more deodar and pine trees. We could see the snow covered mountains more clearly, and the air was filled with the scent of fresh evergreens. We walked for about an hour and a half before we stopped to rest and refresh. This place is named Tui and provided us with a magical view of the mountains in front and the crisscrossing road below. We started to walk again, and the path became less steep as we were now walking over to another mountain. We walked for about an hour and reached a place called Nagni. The land had green pastures with a small white tent pitched right in the middle of it. As soon as we neared the tent, two black colored Bhotia dogs, or guard dogs, came running towards me. I was frozen with terror, but to my surprise, as they reached me, they started to lick my feet. I relaxed and bent down to pet the furry creatures. There were two shepherds sitting by the tent. A small stream of water was flowing nearby, and at a distance, a herd of sheep and goat were grazing. Most of them were white in color and together looked like tiny white rocks from a distance. There was a roaring fire with a kettle on it, and the shepherds invited us to use their kettles to make chai. They even offered their goat milk to us. We all settled down and started eating the lunch we brought with us, along with the chai we made by the fire. The dog sat by our feet, expecting small bits of food, but as soon as the shepherds whistled, the dog sat up on alert and ran towards the herd. The sheep and goats, sensing the activity, turned towards the tent, and the Bhotias eventually gathered the herd and took them back to the shelter. The coordination between the animals and the shepherds amazed me. After sitting there for a while, four of us started moving towards our village along with my Nani. She took out the digging fork and spread it around to dig up chora, which is a special plant used for medicine and also as a spice. Our group started up the mountain of Nagni. On the way, we came across the wonders of nature like the Bhojputra trees and the Himalayan birch whose bark was used in ancient times as paper. The wild horses grazing across the meadow and the beautiful flowers in so many colors were a sight to see. The flowers reminded me of the folk song which is sung every year during the Salku festival. All these valleys together are known as Daandu in the local language. One line of the song goes as Dandi kya fula fulala, Dandu kya ful fulala. This line, written in Garhwali language, means that the valley will bloom with all kinds of different flowers in the months of August and September. After we came back to Nagni, we met the others who were now sitting by the fire drinking chai and had bags full of chora, which is a local snack. After eating and talking with the shepherds, we were headed back towards home. When we were sitting with the shepherds, they told us about the changing climate in the area and how it is not as cold as it used to be. It doesn't snow as much as it used to, they said. At first, they used to come back with their animals in early October because it used to get very cold there, but now they stay back as long as November. This climate change concerns me because if the change keeps up, we're going to lose all the amazing and awesome wildlife nature has gifted to us. This reminded me why we have to work on saving our planet before it's too late.